Namaste. So before we talk about anything, breathe. Come in, be here. Be a presence. Okay. Because this is going to lead into what we're going to talk about right now. We're going to talk about how to walk in spirit. How do you walk in spirit? What does that mean? Well, how does everybody get their information? How do you get your information? How does everyone get their information? Do they read books? They ask for advice? All these different things. How do you get your information? It's a good question to ask yourself. How do I get my information? How to walk in spirit. What does that mean? And walking in spirit leads to advanced intuition. Very advanced intuition. So how to walk in spirit? First, you have to understand that you are a spirit, that you are the spirit within this vessel of body and physical mind. It's a physical mind that your thoughts aren't real. It just comes with this body. And the physical body is just a vessel, just like your car is. You get inside your car, you get out of your car. You are the spirit within this body. That's something that you have to understand first. Then you can learn how to have two become one. It's an embodiment of spirit, of you, because all of you are an image of God, which is everything and all things at one time, and you are a piece of that. So that being said, how do you walk? How to walk in spirit? You have to connect, and feel. It's about feeling. Your thoughts come in and out all the time. We all know this. If you sit there long enough, you can just start there and your thoughts will start to go crazy. Who knows where they will go? But that comes with the physical mind. Those thoughts aren't your thoughts. That's just something that we observe, like a picture, or like a movie, like a slideshow. So understanding that we aren't those things, and we can just sit there and not be those things, that means we're the observer. That means we are the spirit within this body. So how do you walk in spirit? You have to be more spirit, connect more spirit, feel, and that's through your feelings. So the biggest thing that you can learn how to do is connect with your feelings. How do you feel? How do you feel whenever you eat something? How does that taste make you feel inside your body? You can pick foods because in foods there's many different flavors, spicy, and they make you feel all kinds of different ways. So foods are a great way to have fun with understanding your feelings. How do the flavors make you feel? Do they make you go back, dig deep into those things? Shadow work. Shadow work is one of the most important things that you can do. Get in touch with who you are. Finding out who you are, asking the question, asking yourself, who am I? And then wait for an answer. Or if you're feeling a certain way, maybe you're feeling anxiety, or you're stressed, or you're depressed, or maybe you feel love, and it's out of nowhere, and you have no idea, and it surprised you. How does that make you feel? And ask yourself, why do I feel that way? Connect more with your feelings. It's about your feelings. Your feelings will teach you everything. That's how you make choices. That's how you make true decisions. That's where true knowledge comes from. And if you really go even further into your choices, everything that you do every single day is extremely significant. Not just the words that you say to somebody that makes them feel a certain way. No, your words, even just to you, the vibration it comes out of your mouth and how it feels in your body and what it makes you think of, the situation and everything, how all those things come together and make you feel, it's all significant individually on its own. All of it is. Everything that you do is so significant. It's down to the point of what direction at that certain moment are you facing? What position are your hands in within that certain moment? It becomes that specific, that detailed. Whenever you're living within the moment and present, every little tiny detail is extremely overemphasized. And it becomes very significant and profound. Every little tiny little detail. And then how those things make you feel and connecting every moment. So if I reach out for something, how does that reaching out make me feel? If I'm going to grab something because I feel like I want to grab it, how does that make me feel? Am I going in spirit? Does that make me feel blissful? And it just, there's almost no emotion at all, and blissful means no emotion, no nothingness. Blissful is nothingness, to feel nothing at all. If I reach out for something that I think I want, how does that make me feel? Does it make me feel blissful? Or does it make me feel, maybe I should, And the more you meditate, and the more you heighten your vibration and your frequency, the more you become sensitive to how things make you feel. For me, this process was super confusing. I thought before I know how to feel, I know what feelings meant. I had no idea what feelings are or were back then. I have no idea. I thought I did because of the things that I learned. But once you become more sensitive, you start to feel things that you've never felt before, emotions that you cannot put words to. And your heart, that's the evolution of your heart. Your heart always continues to expand. And the more your heart expands, the more sensitive you become to everything. The smells, not just your smell, taste, and those things, but how things make you feel. Does that make me feel lovely? Does that make me feel happy and joyful and blissful and whatever that may be? How does that make you feel? And the more you get in touch with that, that's you getting more in touch with spirit. That's how to walk in spirit. And through that is where you connect. Learn how to get in touch with more with your feelings. Your hands being in a certain movement, it's just the way you sit. How am I sitting? How does that make me feel? And be honest with yourself, because whenever we start talking about your feelings, we start to think, well, that I want that to make me feel that way because that I think that should be good for me. But you don't know how, you really don't have any idea what you really want. Or you really have no idea what is really good for you. And to be honest, and 99% of us in the world, they have no idea. Because you're not aware of it all. You're not sensitive enough to your feelings. You don't know how you feel. You don't know what's good for you. You know what are you following? What information told you that what's good for you? Because a book of somebody else's opinion that you read, maybe your parents brought you up in a certain way, that you're only understanding the things that they understand to their knowledge of what their parents taught them, and just on and on and on. But what about more significant and divine information? What's true? What's real? And the only realness and the only truth comes from spirit, comes from you. It comes from the truth of who you are. The truth of what everything is. Which is also you. Depending on how far you really want to go with this. But how to walk in spirit, understanding what that even means, like what spirit is. You. Try it. Go to my guided meditation, try it out. Do the breathing, do the mantras, Om Namah Shivaya, Vaya Namaste, all these things help you connect more with spirit. And then be aware of frequencies, and the frequencies are the spoken word of spirit. And the more you become sensitive, the more you'll understand what these things mean. Your perception will increase and things will change. Everything, you will change from within. Because you will be becoming more spirit. By the way, what foods you desire, when you want to eat, where you want to go, all these choices are extremely significant. And for me, it's been super overwhelming, to be honest. Because you don't know the whole point of how you feel of what you want and what you desire and what you think you desire, it totally goes away, like it's gone. So you go into this blank space. I know for me, I went into this blank space of, I have no idea what I even like anymore. Like I have no idea. Because I needed to learn how to get in touch with my feelings. How do things make me feel? I had no idea what I wanted anymore because I was always wrapped up in my mind, my thoughts. When the thoughts went away, I had no idea what anything was anymore because I was in my thoughts. I thought I knew what I wanted. And then when all those things went away, it was about feelings. And the more sensitive you become, the more heightened your feelings are, and the more you start to understand what your feelings mean. And through that can come a much clarity, because you'll start to learn who you really are. Not the fake one, not the illusion one, not the society, not what everybody else thinks you are or what you even think you are. Because what you developed over time within this life or whatever you're telling yourself. How to make choices in life. The most intelligent way to make a choice is through your feelings and understand how things make you feel. Now, following the right feelings, it's about, if you have ever heard, follow your heart. Follow what makes you feel no emotions, nothingness, blissfulness. And follow what makes you get into so much tears and overwhelmed with love. Follow that. And if anything is other than that, just don't do it. Just don't do it. There's many things that you can do, practices that you can do that have helped me to kind of develop and become more in touch with myself, spirit, how to walk more in spirit, how to make more choices. And the biggest key is meditation. Meditation and the download of frequencies and the harnessing of that new energy within your heart. And then the opening of that, your heart opens dramatically through that practice. And then through prayer, the mantras. That will connect you more to those things. That will open you up to connect you more to those things. So that's the start. The practice is once you become more and more sensitive, is you'll slow down. Slow everything down. To the point to where you're sitting there, maybe you going into meditation or out of meditation, or you're just sitting there in the car, or just standing there, holding your coffee or your tea or whatever it may be. And how does that standing there make you feel? And then adjust yourself very, very slightly and see how that slight adjustment made you feel. Did it make you feel that nothingness, blissfulness, to make you feel good inside? Or did it make you any other feeling other than that? That slight movement, and then it makes you feel that good, and that slight movement. Keep moving and keep following it until you just can't anymore. And that's walking in spirit. That's how to walk in spirit. It's like the simplest, very, very easiest thing. But we overcomplicate everything as human beings because of the society and the world we live in. It's too fat. It's ridiculous. There's too many things. Slow down. And then see how it makes you feel. And become more sensitive to your feelings. You don't have to put words on your feelings either. You don't have to try and define your feelings. Those things don't matter. Don't try to develop vocabulary and put words on it. No, it's not about that. No, stop thinking about it. Get out of the way of yourself and allow yourself to feel without judgment. And see, why does that make you feel that way? And just listen. Don't answer, just listen. And see how that makes you feel. And then move slowly. Maybe fast. Shoot, whatever works for you. If you go to the store, how do you go to the store? How do you like to go to the store? Does that make you feel good? You like to go to the DMV? You don't like to go to the DMV? How does that make you feel? You like standing in line? How does standing in line make you feel? Maybe it makes you feel good that day. I don't know. But take whatever you can work on and start with first. And then slow down. But start at your pace first, because what else are you going to start with? You got to start somewhere. Don't automatically put expectations on, oh, I have to do it this way. No, this is where you want to be. You want to be able to move very slightly if you can. Understand that not everybody can do that. Take big things first. Go and see your parents. How does going to your parents make you feel? How does wearing a mask make you feel in today's society? How does that make you feel? And be honest with yourself, and then ask yourself, why do you feel that way? And don't answer yourself. Don't think of how that's supposed to make you feel. No, vulnerably and transparently within yourself, how does that make you feel? It's crazy that we have to think, okay, well, be honest with yourself, but to be honest, we're not all honest with ourselves in everything, because we have this identity that we're trying to develop, and then even with ourselves we try to protect that identity, which is not even real. It's silliness. So be honest with yourself. How does something really make you feel? And ask yourself, why does that make you feel that way? And feel it in your heart. Even if you don't believe in energy or whatever, even if it's just a physical heart, how does that heart make you feel? Does it make you feel like you have a hard time breathing? Is your chest tight? Well, that's not good. Open it up. Breathe. If you have a lump in your throat and you're feeling a certain way, breathe it out. Don't clench your fist. Open up your hands. Open up yourself. Open up yourself. That's key too. If you're feeling yourself like you're doing this, don't do it. Let yourself out. Your hands, your feet, let yourself go. Don't cross your arms. Don't be closed off. To yourself even. Keep your hands open. Just be honest with yourself. You have a lump in your throat, breathe. Don't try to shove it down or swallow it down. No. Allow it to, if it hurts, allow it to hurt. Feel that feeling and then don't release it and it's gone. And then enjoy that significance of that experience. And then share it with everybody. Like us. Share us your videos or send us audios about, or write us, email us about your experiences that you're experiencing in our awakening, in our collective of humanity. So how to walk more in spirit? Your feelings. I hope this was very significant to you. Enjoy it, like it, comment, and share it with everybody else so more people can see these things too. Walk more in spirit.